here I am back again with another video about social anxiety. And it's been a couple of months, but better late than never, I suppose. Um, One of the things that I think is very prevalent with a lot of people with social anxiety, including myself, that I'm becoming more aware of, especially in the last couple of months, definitely has to do with negative self-talk. I think that in our minds, or in some part of our consciousness, our minds, we have these old tapes that play endlessly and they start and stop automatically that just have all these negative messages on them from parents and teachers and peers that we grew up with. All of the stuff that these other people said about us that we we just internalized, and they stuck with us, and they created these tapes in our minds of these negative messages and negative words from other people. And when we start to feel uncomfortable with ourselves, or if we're in a situation where things are not going well, or we're not sure how to handle something, these old tapes fire off automatically, and we start hearing things like, you're worthless, or I'm worthless, or you're never any good, you're not good enough, you're never going to amount to anything, you're a loser, you're pathetic, you're disgusting. All of this stuff that other people might have said to us at some point in time or another. I know I encountered that a lot growing up, just from so many people. And what I find is that when I'm in situations where things happen and things are not going well, these tapes automatically play for me. And especially in situations where there's a lot of anxiety or social unease, I find that that's probably why I feel the way that I do, because I'm listening or absorbing these messages that are from really years ago that never really went away. And just being aware of it helps so much, because it can really, you could stop yourself in your tracks right away and just say, no, I'm not going to buy into that. No, I don't believe that. And what we can learn how to do is how to shut the tapes off and how to re-record them. So instead of a message that says, you're a pathetic, worthless loser, you can change that to, I love myself, or I approve of myself, or I am a great person, I have lots of talent, I feel great, I am great, and I have one great experience after another today. And when we focus on these things and we really keep saying them to ourselves over and over, then I think it does help to eliminate and eradicate a lot of the negative self-talk that we have. And like I said, I think it just happens so naturally and so automatically that a lot of the times we're not even aware of it. But it's good to catch it when it happens. And if we're able to do that and kind of change it around and re-record the old tapes that we have in our minds, we can really propel ourselves to better places and help ourselves to feel better about ourselves. Even, I think this can work even now when people criticize us and tell us that we're not good enough. Some people still, no matter where they are in their lives, at whatever point in time they're at, still are in situations where other people are abusive emotionally or mentally. And this abuse that people try to um, give us, or for kind of, what am I trying to say? The abuse that we have to take sometimes, if we're in situations where we can try to make it better, we can use that to kind of eradicate a lot of the negative self-talk and try to make it so that we're not beating ourselves up in the process, because that's what the last thing that we need is to have our own self as our worst enemy. And that's something that I've really been working on a lot lately in terms of just my own anxiety and my own self-esteem. And my goal for 2010 is to really get to the point where I'm automatically thinking positive things and being more of a friend to myself rather than an enemy to myself, and building myself up rather than beating myself up, which I've been so good at doing over the years. What happens is I think I've bought into all of the really negative things that I've heard over the years that other people have said. And again, it kind of ranges the gamut from family to peers to friends, people who say they're your friends, and all this kind of stuff. And I'm at the point where I'm really trying to change it around and be there for myself rather than joining them in the you know in the negativity. So those are my thoughts on that, and I'll let you know how it goes. We'll take it one step at a time and see how the progress goes. So here's to 2010 and a good positive year.